Hey, oh.
Hello, we got a little bit distracted there.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking at something else instead of clock watching. Oops.
Yes, as you can see, we've gone a bit festive.
Uh,
A little bit, anyway. With Christmas trees up behind me, and well, that's been up. Anyway, the weather's been awful in the mornings. I've had to keep putting the lights on. It's like me sitting in the dark. You know, it's just not good.
I haven't been bothering. I've been staying in bed, waiting for a bit of daylight to appear. Okay, now I'll get up.
Yeah, unfortunately, good afternoon, Mick. Unfortunately, I've got a thing called dash hound.
Yes. Afternoon, Mick.
Yeah, so another busy old week on the channel. And before I start, I actually had a message from a member of Nectar.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Pulsar.
Yeah, I had a message from the newest member. He didn't say which member it was, but he said thank you for reviewing our new album. And it was quite a nice message. If you want to go and have a look at it, look on the Nectar new album, Mission to Mars, and it is in there. It comes out of Cave Studios thing. So yeah, so that was a nice thing this week.
Yeah, we've worked out who it is.
Yeah, we won't say, but thank you. If you are watching, thank you very much. It's much appreciated when you go out the time to watch humble people like me talking about your album. Anyway, what's been happening this? Yeah, it is called Pulsar. I'm well chuffed. Anyway, what's been going on this week? Well, we've been ticking along quite nicely. 5,736 views, 18 new subscribers this week. What have you been watching? Well, at number 3 is the first part of the Van Morrison story. Them, 83 people have watched that so far. From Monday. The person that said this is not obscure, and yeah, I know it's not obscure, but the channel's more than that. And for those of you that think, why is it up? When I started, it was obscure, but we've grown, we've moved on, we've developed. But why change the name? Because everybody knows Ranking the Obscure, RTO, they know it, so there's no point in changing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the subject, it was Dare's Human League, 104 people. And at number 1, and there's a story to this as well, it's the Bad Black Sabbath. This guy got rather precious and gave me a right ear roll bashing, and he told me that I'm a troll, me a troll, and I should bad the people like Taylor Swift. And I don't know, do I understand what a concept album is? And I told him, yep, I certainly do, because I love prog. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. 176 people watched that. Top short last week, and I'm so pleased because it's the one album that everyone forgets, and that's the debut album from Blue Oyster Cult. But 85 people do remember it and liked it, so thank you very much. So in the last 28 days, and Dave had to point me out this, I've been having flashing lights on YouTube. It's telling me to keep up the good work and all that nonsense. Because we've had 24,144 people watch the channel in the last 28 days. And
more than normal.
Yeah, and more than normal, and 66 new subs.
So welcome, one and all.
Welcome, one and all, yes. What we've been watching, Metallica, still going strong at 297, still. Then the whole of the Black Sabbath bad stuff is 290. Yeah, it is a great album. Thank you very much. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that debuts a cool album. But number 1, and I think it's the most watched of the collaborations with Richard. Now we've got Simon involved. Songs that should have been at number 1 in the 80s is up to 669. So thank you for watching that. All 3 of us are chuffed with that result. Top Short is still Rock to Your Drop, side 2, 1,435. So since we started, 14th of May, 2021, God, it's a long time ago. We've had 530,090, 500, is it? 530090. There we go.
Yeah, 530,090.
Yes.
You had it right.
Yes. And this week we broke through the 2,300 subs.
Ah, good evening, Jeff.
Good evening, Jeff. And so we're now up to 2305. There's been some movement in the, a little bit of movement in the top 5 of all times. Okay, Rhino, you've had your one joke. That's it. All right. So where was I? So Derek Riggs is at number 3. We've had quite a lot of people watch it this week. The artwork. I think that may have something to do with that. Nico's said he's retired from playing live. Yeah, well done, Charles. He's at number 3. We're 4,353. Slade 5,109, and status quo was still 9,723. Top Short is still Jean-Michel Jarre, 15,000 plus. So what have we been listening to? Well, I'm sort of winding down for Christmas, as they say. So I finished listening to The Crazy Horse without Neil. Uvine Malmstein, I've got 19 of his 22. Been listening to a bit of Al Stewart, 5 of the 16. And things that have come out and they're ready for me to listen when I get round to it. We've got Blur. We've got the Kaiser Chiefs. We've got Aswad. And we've got the Enid.
And Charles has got it.
Yes, one person's got it. So that's what I'll be listening to. So if you pulled Kaiser Chiefs out, well, Aswad was one of mine. And no, but I'm allowed to. It's my channel. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I think his nibs on cue,
banging at the door.
Yeah. So I'll hand you to Dave for Hatches, Matches, Dispatches while I go and sort out his nibs.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Jeff, is that a request for Nancy Griffith to be added to the laundry list? Let us know. Okay. Hatches, Matches, and Dispatches, birthdays, deaths, marriages, and all the rest of it. Do the sad stuff first. Dispatches. There's only one this week, actually. And Richard and Charles will know this person. Is gentleman on the 6th, gentleman by the name of Dickie Rock, an Irish singer and musician. He was the lead singer of a group called the Miami Show Band. Back in the day, we had groups that would tour around all the dance halls and venues, and they would play all the hits, all the songs. They didn't do one band, they did everything. If you like, if you all like some of the Nancy Griffith songs, we can add her to the laundry list. Okay, so that's the only death this week. Birthdays, we've got 15 today, and we had one yesterday. So I'll do today's birthdays first. So happy birthday, happy 48th birthday to Dan Hawkins, British rock guitarist with The Darkness. And happy 53rd birthday to Jenny Conley. Proper name is Conley Drizos. She's an American rock accordionist, pianist, organist, and melodica player, and she plays with the Decembrists. 60 today is Rockin' Jeff, properly known as Jeff Aaron Brown. He's a British rock musician with the Pasadenas. 61 today is Eric Schenkman, American-Canadian rock and blues guitarist. He played with the Spin Doctors from 1988 to 94. Another one for you, Charles. 63 today, Daniel O'Donnell, Irish singer and TV presenter, multiple Eurovision winner. 65 today is Belouis Somme, properly known as Neville Keithley, British new wave and pop singer. He's known for the song Some People and Round Round, which was included in the soundtrack for the film Pretty in Pink. 67 today are Cy Kernan, British rock vocalist with group The Fix, and Sheila E., properly Sheila Escovedo, American singer, drummer, and percussionist. She played with Crush Grove and Holly Rock. 71 today is Bruce Kulick, American rock guitarist and singer. He played with Kiss from 84 to 96 and in the band Union from 97 to 2002. You're welcome, Charles. Where are we? 76 today. Ray Jackson, British folk rock mandolin and harmonica player. He played with Lindisfarne from 1970 to 1990. 77 today, Irving Azoff. You might not know the name. You might. All depends on how much you love REO Speedwagon and the Eagles, because he was an entertainment executive and their artist manager. Evening Pulsar. 78 today. Now, Ian and I don't know where to pronounce it as Diaz. First name is Denny, American rock guitarist with Steely Dan from 72 to 77. And from 90, aged 79. And we got confused. There are two people called Alan Ward. We think that the entries that we found in various websites actually point to the same person, but we can't be sure. So we decided we'll pick on one. Oh, Dave, that's too easy. That's too easy. That's a gimme. Anyway, Alan Ward, English rock musician, used to be lead guitarist with the Honeycombs. 80 today is Alejandro, better known as Alex Acuna, Peruvian-American session touring drummer and percussionist. He played with Lee Ritenour, Joni Mitchell, and Weather Report, who I know Ian has on the list. And Granny today, elder lady statesperson of today's birthdays, is 84-year-old Dionne Warwick, American singer, best known for songs like I Say a Little Prayer and Do You Know the Way to San Jose. Abigail, cut it out.
Can I just submit, Trey, if you want to do these stupid things, go to another channel. I'm not interested in this flim flam, sorry. Because all you do is get that.
Thank you. Right. The birthday yesterday. 80 years old is Brenda May Tarpley. Who the hell is Brenda May Tarpley, you say to yourself? She was known professionally as Brenda Lee. American singer.
Around. Sorry.
Don't spoil it. Primarily performing rockabilly, pop, country, and Christmas music, she had her first Billboard hit aged 12 in 1957. She was given the nickname Little Miss Dynamite. Her festive song, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, was recorded in 1958. It topped the US Billboard Hot 100 in 2023, making Brenda Lee the oldest artist ever to top the charts, and she also broke several other chart records. So, belated happy birthday to Brenda Lee for yesterday. In the matches, we've got one match and one dismatch. 1957, American piano playing singer Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin, Myra Gale Brown. Unfortunately, he married her while he was still married to his then second wife, Jane Mitchum. The marriage was legalized in 1958 and they got divorced in 1970.
Yeah, we won't go too much into that.
Yeah, and then in 2014, our Dispatch, American comedian and TV host Nick Cannon filed for divorce from the American pop singer Mariah Carey after 6 years of marriage.
Don't blame him either.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that song annoys me. Right. Talking point, grub up. Songs that mention food. And I've already disqualified one of Iain's, so he's had to go and find another one.
I thought it was a bit dodgy, and I was correct.
Yeah, it was well dodgy. Yeah. It was well dodgy. Right, done that. Jelly roll pasted away, but nobody bothered to.
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to do Spinsy Veal?
We can do. Yeah. We can.
It's that time of the month where we have to spin the wheel to see what we're going to be doing in the top tens in January. Can't believe I'm working on January already, but there we go.
Let's have a look here.
Any birthdays tomorrow? I don't think so, Nick.
No, there was one 2 days ago. The next birthday is 27th.
And I wonder who that is.
So let's get rid of that. And I need to share a screen. And I need to get that one there. Share. Right. So we have two to do.
It's Friday the 13th. That's a point. Yeah. Ooh.
Yes. Tap wood. And whatever else. Okay, so this is for the 9th of January in the US top 10. So.
Oh, nearly was 81, but we're going to have
squeezed in 1982.
1982, that'd be interesting.
Okay, and then the next one we need is for the 23rd of January.
And here in Blighty.
Yeah. No, not the same, not the same. Oh, interesting. 1984. Oh.
Have we got no birthdays that week, so we're all right. Okay, so that's that bit done.
Post that and stop sharing.
Yeah. Hello, Mike. Sorry, I can't do certain things two eyes at once without looking. I get confused. Anyway, suppose we better tell them what we're doing next week, and it's the last full week before Christmas.
Yes. Let me just have a quick look at something. I just want to check and do a quick refresh.
Yeah, so the last full week of normal stuff, but the following week there's a little bit of normal stuff, and then there's plenty of other stuff to see us through. There's something on the Friday.
So there you go, your full screen.
So we're full screen. So let's see what we're doing next week. Oh, it's going to start off with Monday. We're going to continue with the story about Van the Man, and we're going to look at probably my favourite period of Van Morrison, the 1970s. So have I set myself another terrible task? I've got to pick the perfect side of Oxygen this week. That is tough.
Yes. And the thing is, it would be tougher if it was Oxygen Trilogy.
The trilogy is even worse, yes. So there we go. That's Monday dealt with. Tuesday, we're going to do a little low proggy rock band from England that were bigger in Italy, apparently, and they're called Clear Blue Sky, and they're pretty cool. I don't mind them. And retro ranking, we are going to do a little bit of retro. We're going to do some Adam and the Ant songs. You can't knock a bit of Adam and the Ants. And then the last Christmas dozen is a great little blues rock band. And this is not using my new kit. That was a black and white picture, but I've got the facility to make it colour. So there we go. And that's 10 years after. A great band. I really like this band. So we're going to look at their 12 albums. That'll take us nicely on to Thursday, where we've got round of 16 tie 2. And this is Going Underground from The Jam against New Order and Bizarre Love Triangle. And next Thursday is the last of mixing it up for a little while. So we're not going to do the usual thing. I thought we'd do play a little bit of tribute to a guy that produced songs from his from his flat. It's the very talented Joe Meek. And we're going to just look at his singles because there's so much he did, the singles that he charted. So I'll be talking about the singles that charted. So next Friday, what have we got? Well, we've got a corker before Christmas, the legend that is Jeff Beck. And wow, was this a difficult one to do because in my books, there isn't a bad Jeff Beck live album. That was a mouthful. I love that picture of him. It's what a dude and what a legend. And then we got a one-off album now. This is a band called Pandora's Box. The album's called The Original Sin, and it was written by the one and only Mr. Jim Steinman. I said when I did the mixing it up, we'd do a bit of odds and ends, and that's another one of it. But that's not the end of the week because as it's going into the last week, on the Saturday, Richard and I, as a little Christmas bit of fun, we're going to pick the top 10 Womble songs because we are both fans of Mike Batt. So it's Christmas, so we thought we'd do the Wombles. Yeah. And then Sunday, because we should have been this Sunday, but unfortunately, because Simon has been a very busy chap, he was absolutely cream crackered. So we said, no problem, we'll put it off and we'll do it on the Sunday before Christmas. So we're going to be looking at the 1970 songs with Richard and myself. So as you can see, it's full on for the next week. So that's what's happening next week. So let's remove that. I'll come back on screen. I'll put the invite up.
Okay, you do that on camera.
Well, I've got something to show before we even start tonight.
18.
And I've had some VC LT this week from Simon. And I knew one that would come in, but he said, I'm going to have to, I'll make myself big. You carry on, Dave.
Right, sorry, I'm just.
So he sent me 2 albums, and they're super albums. The first one he sent me is this Joan Baez. Now, I'm a huge fan of Joan Baez, and this is an album called Recently, which came out in 1987, and it's got some covers on. It's got a wonderful version of Dire Straits' Brothers in Arms. Between you and me, she sings it better than Mark Knopfler. We got Recently, which is a Joan Baez song. Yeah. Johnny Clegg song, Osbin Banger. It's called gospel sort of thing. It's pretty cool. We got The Moon is Harsh, Mistress, James and the Gang. Then there's a lovely sort of live with an LA choir, Let Us Break the Bread. It's quite a gospely thing. They do. She does a version of U2's MLK, which is really nice. Do Right Woman, Do Man, pretty good. And then a version of Peter Gabriel's Biko, which is pretty good. Yes, Yes, thank you, Simon. That is a fabulous album. I really, really enjoyed it. I've played it twice since I've had it. That's how good it is. But Simon knows what Uncle Iain likes. He loves a bit of Saxon. Now, I had this on cassette when I was a nipper. I wore it out. I brought a CD and I had to get rid of it, but now I've got it on vinyl. So thank you, Simon. This is sort of going back to when I was a long-haired lout. It's just got banger after banger on here. Heavy Metal Thunder, To Hell and Back Again, Strong Arm of the Law, Taking Your Chances, The Wonderful 20,000 Feet, Hungry Years, Sixth Form Girls, and Dallas 1 PM. All about JFK. It's a brilliant album. Again, I've been playing this. It's part of my childhood, and to have this again is just super great. Smashing. So there we go. Thank you very much, Simon. Lovely albums.
All right. So Nancy Griffiths has been added to Ladies' Night. 18 studio albums and a retro.
Oh, jolly good. So yeah, so that's that.
I better warn you, Jeff, it's a long list. We do Ladies' Night once a month, and she is now number 48 on the list. So you could be waiting quite a while.
So we're standing here. She's probably out at the front door at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Simon. I've really enjoyed listening to them. So has Lee. We had it on the other day. So yes, thank you very much.
I'm just going to have a quick look and
I'm going to talk about these.
Currently, it's 3-1 to Magnum in today's
vote.
vote.
Charles, you come up with a dark horse every time, don't you? Yes, I'm going to talk about the bad songs things now. I've all mentioned it when I told you the figures and that, but people get a little bit precious now. We all have our favourite bands, but they've all brought out some absolute clangers, and it's just a bit of fun, guys. Don't take it serious.
There you go. There's a reason Pete Porter says Magnum are the most underrated band. Yeah.
He's absolutely right. Yes, so if you can't take the mickey anyway, if you can't take your mickey out of your favourite bands,
then you're too much. You're too much of a fan.
I did say, take a big chill pill. You see, I mean, there's people out there that love Planet Caravan by Black Sabbath, and I can't stand it. It's a load of garbage in my books, but if someone loves it, that's great. I don't mind.
This is it. We all hear music differently. If we all heard the same piece of music exactly the same, life would be boring.
Oh. Early doors, I'm not.
You never know, Charles. You never know.
It's the magic of the cup.
Yeah.
So there's people just get a little bit precious. I know it's none of you guys because you just know the sort of person I am, but yeah, I've upset a few Black Sabbath fans this week. But there you go.
Yeah.
You can't win them all, but that's the thing. So I'm going to get rid of that because we don't need that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what's going to be happening when I'm not on, because I'm apart from the Wednesday the 27th, the rest of the time there's other stuff coming on.
You haven't. Well, Iain has seen what the schedule says.
Yeah.
Sweet FA.
Sweet FA, yes. But there isn't going to be Sweet FA. There are some shorts. You remember when I took my little sabbatical a few ages ago, I put up the I Was There. Now, I've done something in the
That
same.
got some good responses.
Yes, there is a little thing of a certain bit of a certain album I'm doing, and then the following week there are some little shorts of two significant music programs from both sides of the Atlantic, and I've picked out a few songs from that. So that'll keep us going. Plus, I'll tell you now, remember last year I did bloopers. Guess what? I cocked it up even more in 2024. So I put together some bloopers of this year. Don't put it on when the kids are about or the grandchildren. There's a few rude words. When I sort of lost my rag with myself. So that's coming up. And of course, there is the review of the album of the year. And I'm going to pick my favorite album that I've reviewed this year. So just because you won't see me live or every day, there is something up on the channel. Well, I put my feet up for a few days and sort of get ready for 2024.
When?
2025 even. Yes, I've got one or two things that I need to do. You'll see some changes to everything in 2025.
Cosmetic changes.
It's cosmetic changes, yes. Doing some cosmetic changes.
Although we are doing one change in Picks and Mix.
Yes, there is.
More on that nearer the time.
Nearer the time.
I've got a sub name for it.
Oh, have you? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. That'll be good. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. I don't think I need to waffle on too much. Well, I've heard this week we've had that Nico Witt has retired from touring with Iron Maiden, and it's not a surprise. I don't know what you Maiden fans think as well. I think he's made the right decision.
Well, he wants to spend time with family and do other stuff. He's still associated with Iron Maiden. He'll be doing stuff in the studio and whatnot. But
I mean, you might be able to help. Like Nico, you've got one thing in common with him. You've both had strokes. I think he's done well to play as long as he has after his stroke, but it must be taking a toll on him.
It does take a toll, and it does affect everyday life, past life, and future life. Depending on how bad the stroke is, you can lose some of your memories. You can lose some function, ability to do stuff. I lost everything down the right side of my body. I don't know what side he had his on. But whenever something like that happens, you do panic. What the hell what's happening? What am I going to do? I can't do this. I can't. I'm right-handed, and the fact that I lost the use of my whole right side, the fact that I had my mobile phone next to me and was able to drag it over with my left hand, open it up, and move my right hand onto activate the fingerprint sensor, I was then able to dial 999. That's the only reason I'm still here.
Yeah, Nico has said how marvelous they looked after him. And then they've got, the drummer they've got in is Steve Harris's drummer from British Lion. So it's not like it's a new face. I'm sure he's known around the Maiden camp, and Steve Harris wouldn't have brought him in if he was rubbish. No. People were saying, he's not got a big drum kit.
You don't need a big drum kit to drum.
Do you think some of the drummers that have had a basic kit, Charlie Watts, he never had a big kit, but what a drummer.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
you use it.
Yeah, Bill Ward from Black Sabbath in 71, he never had a big kit. Or did Ian Pace? Ian Pace has never had a really big drum kit. So I think this was it Simon Dawson's name. I think he'll be all right. I mean, I shall see that at first hand because I'm going to see Maiden next summer. So,
that's right.
So I'll be able to give a judgment, But I did remind, as I said, I reminded people, we had this conversation back in 1982 when Clive Burt left Iron Maiden, but it didn't matter because once again, Nico was already known to Iron Maiden because he'd stood in for Clive a couple of times. He had the mask, Eddie's mask on and drummed. I don't know what Clive wasn't available or anything, but thing. So this drummer has been around the camp. He knows the drill, and Steve wouldn't have put him in that position if he didn't think he had faith of him. So I think Iron Maiden will be all right, but I do believe we are coming to the end of Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad to say that, but I'm looking at it as in reality, it is the end of Iron Maiden. It's the beginning of the end because them guys can't do it. I know Dave Murray wants to pack it all in as well. So could this be the final fling of Iron Maiden?
You know what? What do you reckon would be your most wished for ticket for a concert next year? If you could go to one concert.
One concert?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What, a current touring band?
Yes. In fact, it's a duo. Well, the one I'm looking at and the one I'm thinking of. There's two of the biggest names are doing a joint venue. They're going to be at the O2 Arena in July of next year.
I know Judas Priest is playing that over here again in the summer.
Yes, they're doing two concerts. They're doing 23rd of July. They're playing at Scarborough Open Air Theatre.
Yeah, now I've never seen a band there, but it's a great venue.
Yeah, and the following date is on Friday the 25th, where they're at the London O2, but they're co-headlining with someone. They're celebrating the 35th anniversary of Painkiller, and they're co-headlining with Alice Cooper. That's the one I would love to see.
Now, 35 years since Painkiller. Blimey. Yeah. I saw them on that tour.
Even better would be in Hamburg on the 5th of July. Alice Cooper and Judas Priest are special guests at the Scorpions' 60th anniversary concert.
Woo! I'd love to see that as well.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah, I've seen the Scorpions in the rain.
Mick says Uriah Heep. So he'd like him to see. He hopes they'll play Southern California there.
That'd be good. I'm sure they'd be good if they could for you, just for you, Mick. I mean, I've seen. How many times have I seen Uriah Heep? 3 times. First time I saw Uriah Heep, Pete Golby was in the band. A long time ago. There was Trevor was on the bass, Mick on the can't remember was playing. John Sinclair was keyboards, and Lee was on the drums. Each show they opened up the set with "Sell Your Soul." I remember the first 2 tracks: "Sell Your Soul" and "Stealing."
That's brilliant. Montevideo, Buenos Aires, Santiago, Rio.
Good evening, Jen.
Brazil. There's lots. There's a load of dates in April in Brazil for Uriah Heep.
Yeah, I'd love to go and see them again.
Yeah, they're doing the Magician's Farewell Tour.
Yes.
They're starting in February. 19th in Birmingham, 20th in Bristol, 22nd Gateshead, 23rd Glasgow, 25th Manchester, 26th London, the 27th Bexhill.
So yes, we are talking grub today, Michael. We are talking grub.
Oh yes, food.
Food, glorious food.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we'll be talking about tonight. And next week, we're not doing a wheel tonight because next week we're doing our version of Would I Lie to You?
I'm still debating on my choice.
I think yours is a good choice. Now, what we're going to do, the usual gang will be up here and they're going to show one album and they're going to give 3 facts. 2 are correct. And what is a porky pie? And the rest of us are going to try and guess
which is the porky pie.
Which is the porky pie, because next week is the last stream before Christmas.
Yay.
So, we're going to do a bit first. And this one, once again, comes from Nick's Vinyl Butty. The man that comes up with a lot of these wheel spins. He doesn't like to, well, mate, but he does. He comes up with a lot of them. And I am very, very grateful for Nick for that, because it saves me having to rattle my brains as well. Nick always comes up. He'll randomly text me these ideas.
Yeah, having had his weather report and morning coffee break, he'll then fire off a text.
Yes, and say, yeah, I've got an idea. But this one is actually one of mine. Grubs up.
Oh, that's only because we had the equivalent booze up a couple of weeks previous. We should have called it that, booze up.
Nice Rockies. Yeah. Yes, I think that is. Nick, the wheel spin master, he certainly is.
That's that. You can.
Yeah, so the link's there for you chaps that you want to come up. We're all ready to go.
Oh, speaking of food, Nick's eating his dinner.
Oh, good evening, Alan. Welcome along.
Alan. It's
It's
slow tonight, isn't it?
It's very slow tonight.
There he is. Bing bong. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Mike.
Hello. Yeah, had a bit of trouble getting into that. Yeah, StreamYard seemed a little bit sluggish. But anyway, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Yep. You made it past the first hurdle, right? Okay, so
yes. Did you watch when I showed this Joan Baez album, Mike?
Oh yes, I was watching that. I thought it's a lovely album.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, a VCLT from Simon there, wasn't it?
It was lovely. Just what I needed. Actually.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would. Yeah, I'd be happy with that any day of the week. Not so sure about Saxon though. Not my thing.
Not your thing, no. But to be honest, Mike, that version of Brothers, if you ever get a chance to listen to it, it's on an album called Recently. Her version of Brothers in Arms is superb.
Is it really? All right.
Totally blew me away. But her voice blows me away anyway, so it's not.
Yeah. She's one of those singers, isn't she? That she was never really that big in the UK, was she?
No.
Oh, I don't know. She used to be on British TV an awful lot.
Is she really? Oh, yeah. But,
yeah.
I mean, sort of hits-wise.
Hits-wise, no, but she'd be, special guest.
Soldier
She'd be a
Blue, yeah.
special guest on things like Morecambe and Wise, and all those shows of that era. She was always on, being a special guest.
Oh,
on
right,
singing something.
yeah.
I
I've
mean,
always thought, that a lot of other sort of American singers were a lot more famous in the UK than she was, but maybe I wasn't watching the right television program.
Yeah, I mean, I do know that Rob Halford from Judas Priest is a little bit of a fan of her, because obviously they covered Diamonds and Rust.
Yeah.
Sad Wings of Destiny album, and you read his book, or I've got the audio book, but he was somewhere and he was walking along, and coming towards him was Joan, right? Coming towards him, and he was going, "Whoa, shit! What? She's gonna pan me for doing what we did first time." So he took it. He said, "I was there ready," and she came up, shook his hand, and says, "I think you did a nice version of my song. You really beefed it up," and he was well chuffed.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely.
Yeah,
there's always that risk, isn't there? You cover somebody else's track, and they might think, "Oh, what the hell are you doing?" Yeah.
Well, it's like I saw that clip of Metallica doing "Funeral for a Friend."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I did catch this week on YouTube, and that's a Damned concert done, I think, this year.
All right.
It's really good. If I find it again, I'll text you the link, because it was fantastic. They're all looking great.
Yeah, there was something else I discovered this week, and I think it was released officially about 2 weeks ago. But there's some television program that's on Apple TV. Apparently, it's called Bad Sisters, and apparently it's the second series of it. I don't know anything about it. However, on the soundtrack of this sort of new series, PJ Harvey does a cover of "Love Will Tear Us Apart," and it's really great. It's really lovely.
Oh, she hasn't released it, has it?
No, it hasn't been released. I mean, presumably it would turn up on a sort of, soundtrack of the TV series at some point.
Yeah.
But yes, it's not released as a single or anything. But it sounds really, really, really.
Really good. I shall look into that.
Yeah. Have a listen.
I'm sure she sings it well.
Of course she does.
Our Polly is just wonderful.
Yeah.
And what makes it even better that we share the same birthday.
You do, don't you? Yeah.
I share it with John Lennon, but to be quite honest, I'm glad I share it with Polly.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
It's more important to share your birthday with a living legend.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Talking of living legends.
Hello.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. Busy week.
Well, once again, you put out a wonderful video, Michael, as ever.
Thank you.
That compulsive viewing.
Huh?
It's compulsive viewing on a Friday. Yeah. Well, I'll tell the guys, Michael, when we have our backstage chat where we talk about what we're going to do in the future and all that sort of thing. And he always tells us about his new video. So when we all get up in the morning or during that day, we'll go and watch his new video.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, otherwise nobody would watch it, you see.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, it was very good.
It was great. Yeah, I just love these these little slices of Japanese cultural life.
It's just
I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea what
was happening. Reggae is popular in Japan.
Yeah.
It's baffling.
Yeah. But the thing is that these Japanese record shops seem to be, they seem to be stocked with absolutely brilliant stuff. And, for some reason, all this stuff ends up in Japan. But I mean, didn't you say, Michael, that there are sort of, record shops and collectors who come over to Europe and the US specifically to buy records to go back to Japan?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I just keep saying this, but one day I'm going to come over to Japan, and I know I'm going to, for the journey home, I'm going to have to pay for an extra bag.
Yeah.
It will be crammed.
Speaking of Japan,
Yes.
Michael, you and I need to have a little chat at the end afterwards.
Okay.
We've worked out what went wrong.
Okay. Is it good news or bad news?
Bad news.
Okay.
Bad news, and it's my fault.
Okay.
But we'll sort it out.
Okay.
Anyway. So shall I kick off?
And good evening, Andy.
Good evening. So, as you know, this week we are going to be doing food, glorious food. Now, I've got a bit of everything. I've got names of albums, names of tracks, and even pictures on the album cover. So let's get me notes because I need this week. Yeah, I'll tell you the one I did put in, and then Dave reminded me that it's actually poisonous, and that's mandrake root. Cock up to the lung. So I'm going to start off with a single this week.
And by the way, it is hallucinogenic as well. Yeah.
A little single from 1979 from a band called Supertramp. Breakfast in America.
Oh,
have
there you go.
wonderful livers. Could we have kippers for breakfast? Mummy dear, mummy dear.
Got to have them in Texas because everyone's a millionaire.
Precisely. I love kippers myself.
Yeah.
They stink. Michael,
Yes, they
I
do.
want to say Michael's looking rather bemused.
Well, you can't get kippers in the United States for breakfast.
Exactly. I mean, I'll tell you a thing about kippers. Whenever I started work in the government department that I used to work for, we worked 24/7. And one of the things we had was there was a tea room with an urn that was always on the boil, full of boiling water to make tea, coffee, whatever. And one of the guys came in on night shift and he decided that he was bringing in boil in the bag kippers.
Oh no.
So he put them on he clipped the bag to a little hanger, hung it in the urn, and off he went doing his night shift. And the rest of us, an hour or so later, go and get the first tea or coffee or whatever of the night shift. And we thought, something wrong with this water. It tastes foul. It was rancid. It was disgusting. The damn bag was leaking. All the bloody oil was out. Mixed the water. It ruined that boiler for weeks. Yeah. We had to turn it off, get it taken out, and have a new one put in. And we billed him for it. Well, there's a story about kippers.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. You're right.
This is it, Andy. Anyway, we're going to go to 1975 now, to my favourite Led Zeppelin album.
Okay.
Physical Graffiti. And we've got a little bit of custard pie on here.
That's a food.
That's a food, custard. I love custard.
Mm. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
I
mean, I could have gone for, with Led Zeppelin, I could have gone for Tangerine. I could have gone for the Lemon Song. Plenty of going on there. Okay, here comes a double bubble. Pick this one in particular because it's a greatest hits of 10 seasons. Got me impressed. First up, Life is a Minestrone. with Parmesan cheese and lasagna. And then this has got Snack Attack on here as well from Godley and Graham. So we've got T-bone steak, sausage, egg, beans and chips, barbecue beef and asparagus tips, bacon, tandoori prawns, spaghetti with mussels, lasagna, waffles, cottage cheese and flapjack.
Stop pinching everybody else's menu.
Wow, yeah. It had to be done, hadn't it? Okay,
Lasagna.
Yeah. Next one is a picture of food on an album cover. I'm sure everyone will know which one it is. The most iconic one.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Andy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Velvet and Nico.
Is that a sticker or a print?
No, that's just an ordinary thing.
It don't come off. It does. It says it's
It's
printed.
on the MGM label, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, 1988. Skyscraper from David Lee Roth. And on here we have got a track called A Hot Dog and a Shake. Yeah. That is actually David. That is not fault. He actually was climbing. He was into climbing in his youth.
I had no idea you were into David Lee Roth as a solo artist. That's a surprise to me.
I've seen him on this tour.
Really?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike too. He's a big David Lee Roth fan.
Never mind. We'll have our best about. Okay, moving on swiftly to something a bit more up our streets here.
Oh.
You know, this was a little bit of VCL2 from Nick. The move, it's a compilation album, and of course this has got Blackberry Way, which of course is a fruit. It's a food.
Yeah.
Okay, I tried not to put this band in, but I had to because on the lyrics.
Yes.
Clutching at Straws album from 1987. There's a song on here called White Russian. And there's a line on here which says, "We buy fresh bagels from the corner." And there's a bit I'm not going to say because it could offend people, but then it's I sit in the bar sipping White Russian. So bagels.
Bagels. My favorite food.
Not I love bagels with cream cheese and smoked salmon.
Oh.
A bit of pepper.
Oh, come on. Tom, down in London, the bridge.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, they did everything.
Yes. Oh God, lunch in there was brilliant.
I know. Okay, we're going to go a bit Queen now on the Sheer Heart Attack album. And of course, it's Killer Queen, and the opening lines. She keeps the Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, just like Marie Antoinette.
Cake.
A bit of cake.
Yeah. It's the only Queen album worth having, I think. It's a really nice album.
It is. It's my favourite Queen album.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be doing a retro ranking on them this week, but we've got a bit of Adam and the Ants, the Prince Charming album. Now, this is one of the songs I don't like on it, the Ant Rap. It's not brilliant, but it has got a wonderful line in it which mentions food. These feet won't stop. They're in such a hurry. I knock it on the head and I go for a curry.
Curry.
Yeah, not the best track on the album, but it mentions food, so it counts. Now, my last one is a gem, and you've got to really listen to this. We've now got two really big Genesis fans here, so this is going to be interesting. The album, of course, is the best ever.
Okay. And the song?
Hang On by the Pound.
All right.
And the track is The Isle of Plenty.
Yeah. With all the supermarket puns in it. Yeah.
Yes. Well done, Mike. So
yes,
on here we've got English ribs off the bone, 47p a pound. Peak Friends, which for those that don't know are a biscuit, assorted at from 17p. Then we have table jellies at 4p each, Anchor butter down to 11p, and then Bird's Eye Dairy Cream Sponge offer on this week. It's scrambled eggs.
Great lyric, is that?
Yeah. Well, it's not a lyric as such. It's Peter and Phil shouting out like if they're in a market.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right.
Only the genuine, pure Genesis fans would know them lyrics are on there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the best of the bunch.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like Nick's poster in the underground.
Yes, it is, isn't it? The thing is, if I said to you when I started this list, this was one of the first albums I went for.
Yeah.
Because I know that them lyrics are there.
Yeah.
So there we go. There is my presentation.
Excellent.
Hey.
Excellent.
Well done. Well done. Good choices.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. I still have to get me double bubble in, don't I, every week?
Yeah.
Double bubble and a menu for everybody else. You had one with about 9 on it.
Yeah, I've kind of had others, but I haven't got them on vinyl.
Mhm.
Thank you very much, Pulsar. Great picks there. Anyway, who would like to go next?
So, are we going?
Michael
Wants to go for
I mean, he must have all albums because he hasn't sent me a PowerPoint presentation this
No,
week.
I definitely got albums today.
Right.
I always look out for it. I usually get them round about Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll get this. I check me in. Oh, he's got all the stuff this week, so we're cooking on gas.
Lovely.
I'm
Doing it the old-fashioned way this week, though.
Yes. I'm fully prepared with tangible evidence.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So if the subject is food, and Iain mentioned cake, right? And there's cake here, right?
Mhm.
But there's another food here, and I know that you British, you love your little quizzes, right? Can you tell me what the other food is on the spindle? I know, I love the silence. I know.
I mean, there's stuff
Is there a
on there,
pancake?
isn't there? I know
Is
you
there a
bake the cake.
pancake? There's a pancake on there, isn't there?
What
No.
is it? Just above that clock face, isn't it?
Pizza.
Oh, it's pizza, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
That's a pizza. That's right
that-
underneath the tire is a pizza pie. And
Yeah,
can't-
I was
you can't
looking
eat
at
a
that
tire.
thinking it was a pancake.
Yeah.
Pizza pie,
Ah, right. Good boy.
like lasagna.
Excellent. Yeah. I thought you might share that, Michael.
Next up, I'm going to do it again. There's a food here popular with children who are left at home by their working parents and need a snack after school. Do you know what it is?
I always left biscuits.
Yeah.
No, not biscuits. Not
Oh, this is something. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or your children would have Marmite.
Oh, no.
No.
Vegemite.
I just have peanut
No,
butter.
no,
I don't think it deserves anything else on it.
Yeah. Peanut butter, pure and simple. Either smooth or crunchy, but no need for that
Yeah, you don't need to
jam
jam
or
it.
jelly, as they call it.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's Volunteers, Jefferson Airplane, which is
Yeah.
a horribly recorded record. And
Yeah.
I don't think they could ever do any. It's one of those things like Meatloaf, Bad Out of Hell. Once you have bad tapes, you can't do much with it, or later. And it has the insert. It came with an original insert, which was a newspaper. I've never shown this before. Volunteers.
Excellent.
And Nicky Hopkins played on this record. The late, there's a documentary about Nicky Hopkins right now going around the theaters.
Yeah, Nicky seems to play on everybody's album, doesn't he?
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to do it anymore because it's just so, listening to the silence is just difficult to do. Warren Zevon, right?
Yes.
And he's an American artist. And what has he done? He's taken a Smith and Wesson and put it. What do you got? You got all your food groups there. You got peas, you got carrots, you got mashed potatoes, salad, and a Smith and Wesson in lieu of a steak, in lieu of a T-bone steak. There's your food.
Is it?
5 a day.
After a slice of lemon, I would have said a piece of fish, but yeah.
That's right. That's right. And here is a venerable cornucopia of food, right?
Yeah.
You got crawfish, orange juice, cereal, bananas.
Yeah. You got the lot.
And that is one week Zydeco, 100% fortified.
Yeah.
You've shown that before.
Huh? I have showed this cover before, but since the
It's really good.
subject was food, I decided to go against my better judgment and show it again. I don't want to be over.
I think that's a really good album.
It is a good album.
Yeah, I like a bit of Zydeco or Cajun music.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Get up and spring in your step.
Yeah.
There's food here, Beggar's Banquet, and I'm not talking about the title. I'm talking about the center spread.
Yeah.
A debauched photo session where they threw food and speared food on each other's faces. And you got Brian Jones, probably the last photo, publicity photo of Brian Jones live with his bandmates, and they're eating. You got a dog, and you got food, and they're feeding each other. It's a beggar's banquet, and I much prefer this cover to the urinal cover. I hate that cover.
Yeah, it's not the best of covers, is it?
No, not at all. Okay, I'm getting to the point where Michael's going to get a little bit weak, but that's okay. Cat food. Now, sometimes when we're down on our luck, and we've hit the skids and we've got no money, sometimes we can't be too proud. So we got to open up a can of things, what's ever available. So I'm going to ask you to say that it's close to tuna fish. Can of cat food.
I do like that.
Let's say it's proper food.
I showed the wrong side. I'm sorry. King Crimson in the Wake of Poseidon.
Yes, it's a good cover.
Never showed that before. Never showed that
you
before.
haven't.
No. Oh, here's another one I haven't shown. What's the name of the song? Oh, okay. Thelonious Monk. I know jazz, right? Stuffy turkey.
Stuffy turkey.
Stuffy. Not turkey stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it?
Stuffy
turkey. Yeah. Can't conjure up the tune in my head. There ain't no lyrics, as you know, but it's stuffy turkey, so it counts.
Sorry.
I've heard cats are very partial to profanity. I'm sure they are. I'm sure. And speaking of cats, since we're on the subject of cats, I'll read you a little lyric. My name is Eddie. I'm a cat. I sleep with one eye open, watching the morning sail. But I'd sure like to get me my breakfast, especially a fishtail. Turn it into a fish scale. Laura Nero.
Oh,
Getting a fishtail, turning it into a fish scale, which is what a cat does, and is what I do with chopsticks when my wife serves me a piece of grilled fish with bones in it. I use my chopsticks and I debone the fish. It's a real art. So.
Yeah. We all love that album now, don't we?
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
A little bit of joy of cooking. Okay.
Where's the food?
I got cooking. That's right. I got 13, so I got a little padding here. Ooh. Do you guys have chicken wings in your country?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Red hot chicken. Mm-hmm. Cats. And then the last two. This is a twofer. One is really you like this song. but I really thought it was. I really think it's really a horrible song, Ian, and that is Boogie's Hamburger Hill or Hamburger Hell by you know who, right? And then the last one is, and I'm just like the name of the song is escaping me. I can't believe it. God damn it. Hungry for Love. Hungry for Love. You know, a meal at McDonald's. Nothing makes me high like when I'm hungry for love, and that is off of, you know, a record that shall not be named. But
yeah.
And I was looking for the lyrics; are just impossible to find here. You ever see that? Look at that. That's handwritten lyrics.
Yeah.
It's a nice collage, huh?
Yeah.
You know, nice collage. Very, very, very 60s.
I think it's one of those albums where the cover of the album really draws you in.
Yes.
And then
it's
you buy it and you can repent at your leisure.
Yes. You're totally disappointed. Totally
it's a lovely album cover.
It is. It is. Yeah. It did not take with the British. This is my research has shown me this. He's just never he never made it. You know, so you know, has Supertramp was really not that popular with the Americans. It's true. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Good stuff.
As usual, some wonderful stuff there.
Yeah.
I mean, Laura Nyro, you know, if anyone is something I've been introduced this year, and it's Laura Nyro.
Me too.
I hope I can introduce something else that's new.
About 6 months ago, I knew nothing of her. Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's wonderful.
Excellent. So, wonder what Mike's got for us this week.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I think I've got one that something you will show by a certain band.
Yes.
Yeah. You probably won't get the album right. But
no,
yes.
but I know the band.
I think I know what you mean.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Let's make it big. There you go.
Okay then, folks. So, yeah, this was good fun. So I'll start off with just some bands and some artists that have got sort of food-related songs, and this is one of the best collaborations, if not the best collaboration for 21st century, and it's Lotta Sea Lice, Courtney Burnett and Kurt Vile. What an album. Absolutely brilliant. And it kind of
nice open.
opens up like that. Yeah. And there are 2 songs on this that fit the bill this week. There's Continental Breakfast and there's Blue Cheese.
Something I can't stand.
Both on side 2. You can see the first track on side, first track on side 2, and the third track. Right.
That's quite scary because I was listening to that album this afternoon.
Were you? It's lovely, isn't it?
Great album.
Yeah. I'm coming up with an album that I wasn't going to show, but I was listening to this afternoon, which is coming up after this one.
Okay.
So, I was going to show their debut album, but I think I showed it quite recently. So I'll show this one. There you go. It's The Damned, and of course, the Strawberries. There's a little strawberry on the piglet's head, and then you go to the back, and there's a lot of squashed strawberries.
Both are grub.
Yeah.
Both have grub. Yes.
yeah. Bacon and strawberries. Lovely. Yeah, right. This is an album that I was listening to this afternoon, and I thought, I can show this. It's a great album. And of course, it's Madness. One step beyond. I mean that pose. That's that's the trademarked Madness, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, but the track on there is on side 2, and it's Bed and Breakfast.
Mhm.
That's a good track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wonder how
Right.
they kept that pose for the cover photo. You wonder how they did that, right?
Yeah, it
Seriously,
looks
I mean,
a bit
because
precarious, doesn't it? You know, you just
totally
have to
precarious.
Chaz sort of leans back just a little bit more, then they all go like dominoes, don't they?
I like what Suggs's expression on his face.
Yeah,
He's getting a face full
Yeah.
of hair.
yeah. He doesn't look too sure about it, does he?
No.
There you go. So that's that right. Now we venture across the Pennines to Manchester,
Mm-hmm.
and here we go. There's 3 on here.
Mm-hmm.
John Cooper Clarke. So
Ooh.
the title.
Yeah, where's the
homage.
house and cheese?
Where is the House of Cheese?
Yes, homage.
All right.
Mhm.
And
Maybe.
2 tracks on here. We've got the brilliant Kung Fu International that starts off with the lyrics, outside a takeaway late one night, a bald-headed adolescent asked me out for a fight. He was not much bigger than a tuppenny fart. He was a deft exponent of the martial art. That's that. And the other one is a track called Mallorca, or as Johnny sort of pronounces it, Majorca.
That's how an American would
Right.
pronounce it.
Yeah. So the lyric here is the double diamond flowed like sick, mother's pride, tortilla and chips.
Mm.
He wasn't really a fan of Majorca.
No.
Yeah.
Is Is he talking about the bread?
Yeah, mother's pride bread, yeah. The cheapest white sliced bread you could possibly get, wasn't it?
Tasted like cardboard. And you couldn't
Right,
spread
yeah.
butter on it.
Right. Next one
Yes.
has been shown already by Iain. There you go, physical graffiti. And yeah, the track is Custard Pie.
Mm.
I thought I'd show it anyway, but I dispute whether Custard Pie is actually a song about food at all, quite honestly, folks.
Okay. How's
Lyrics.
that?
I like your custard pie when you cut it, mama, mama. Please save me a slice. Chew on a piece of custard pie. Drop down, drop down, drop down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about something else.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, the lady. If you imagine the lady concerned is blonde, might give you a better idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Enough said.
Enough said.
Yeah. Right.
So
And
adult.
I thought to show you a couple of singles now, and Susie. I thought I hadn't shown any Susie for a little while, and of course Hong Kong Garden, where you've got chicken chow mein and chop suey, Hong Kong Garden takeaway.
I nearly was going to show that, you know.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah. And then I thought Michael probably showed that. So
No, it slipped my mind. Slipped my mind.
Yeah. You know, I was going to show Rock Lobster, and I couldn't find the single. I've got it somewhere, and I don't know where it is. It's obviously misfiled somewhere.
Well,
Right.
we've got the lyrics up underneath us, so that's...
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
these next ones that not only are the songs food related, but the artists are also food related. So, single, and this is Paul Weller at his lyrical best, I think. Jam, of course, down in the tube station at midnight. And there's a couple of references to food. One lyric is, I put in the money and pull out a plum. And then, of course, I've got a little money and a takeaway curry. I'm on my way home to my wife. So that's the jam, and down in the tube station at midnight. Right, okay, Iain. Eggs.
Yes.
Lovely eggs.
Yes.
And I thought I'd show this one rather than the Sweary Lemon. So this is Cobb Dominoes, and 2 tracks on this. One of them is "Don't Look at Me, I Don't Like It," which has the lyric, "Look at him with the sausage roll thumb."
Sausage roll what?
Thumb.
Yes. Don't ask me. Don't ask me what it means.
No.
But the in the video, the man with the sausage roll thumb is played by John Shuttleworth, who is the actor Graham Fellows, who was Jilted John originally in his younger days. And there's also a track on here on side 2 called "Watermelons."
Watermelons.
Yeah.
And if you could take it that a cob is another word for a bread roll.
Yeah, it
Oh.
is. Yeah, Cobb, yeah. I'm not really sure what the reference is here on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cobb, It's sort of
Yeah, if you go up to Leicester, you go into a shop and you get a ham cob.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's just like a little baguette, right? It's a little.
It's like a bread roll.
A little bread roll, yeah.
Yeah, but they call them cobs.
Interesting.
Yeah. And album artist and title, of course, Maynard Cherry.
Maynard Cherry, yeah.
And the album, of course, is Raw Like Sushi.
There you go.
Yeah. And one more to go. And a band which I don't know if you know these guys or not, but they're sort of indie outfit, and they're called Porridge Radio.
That's a good.
And they are Rice Pasta and Other Fillers is the name of the album. And there's a track on here. In fact, it's the first track on side 1. It's called Danish Pastry Lyrics.
Oh, you've cleaned up there, haven't you?
I have, haven't I? Yeah.
You've hit all the food.
There you go. That's my 10 food-related records on.
All the food groups have been covered.
Yep.
Where is it?
Still clapping.
Yes.
Hello, that's it.
Sorry. I was looking something up for a definition, because cob, yes, bread roll, but a cob is also a bread loaf, roughly spherical shape and slightly flattened.
Right, there you go.
But basically a round loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when I was up, where was I? It was one of my travels. I think it was. I'll tell you where I was. I was in Haworth.
Oh yeah.
And I went for a pub. There's next to the steam railway. There's a nice pub, literally opposite the road. And I went in there because it was it was supposed to be summer, but it was a miserable old day. And it said cob and soup. And I thought, oh, that'll warm me up. And literally, they brought this bread roll filled with soup.
Yeah.
They do that in San Francisco too. They put clam chowder in a hollowed out.
Yeah, I thought, bit different.
Eat the whole thing.
Right.
It was lovely, though, I must admit. I mean, it was a nice homemade tomato soup. None of your canned rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
With a hint of basil in it. It was really, really nice. Yes, that kipper story. We had one similar. Now, over in the UK, I don't know if you're in the States, you can buy smoked mackerel.
Delicious.
It's got pepper on it. Now, I like that in a salad with a little bit of horseradish over it. Spot on. This girl decided to put it in the microwave
Oh,
and heat up.
oh no.
And forgot to pierce the bag.
Oh, boom.
It went boom. And I was standing on the platform quite away from where the office is. And some bloke said to me, says, "Bloody hell, what this? You know, was that?" And we was quite away from it.
Was this platform 4?
This was platform 4. Now, I was standing at the coffee shop
I know where he is. I know where he is.
Yeah, I was at the coffee shop, Dave, and I could smell it.
Oh God.
Now you're talking
Oh God, you're talking 50, 60 yards at least.
at least 3 carriages.
Yeah.
Oh,
And when I went down, it was called abandoned ship. I mean, it stank for weeks.
yeah, yeah.
We tried everything to get rid of the smell.
No, you've got to open doors, windows, and just let the air go through for a week, and then start repainting, stripping
Yeah.
off, and then repaint.
It absolutely stunk. They didn't realise that you don't heat up smoked mackerel. I said, no, it's cooked.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes. What a smell that was. It was just absolutely disgraceful.
God. There he is. I've been waiting. There he is. Good evening, Nick.
Good evening, Nick.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we do, mate.
And we got
Hello.
Pulsar's come up with some, so we'll put up Pulsar's first. Grateful Dead, Cream Puff War, Little Feet, Dixie Chicken,
Oh, I love
Jetpack
that.
Force, and Ice Cream,
Okay.
Stranglers, Peaches, Jimmy Buffett, Cheeseburger, and Paradise. There's some good ones there.
Peaches.
Well done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Candy
I
and
I should have made a list really because I've forgotten a load.
Electric Prunes, Great Banana Hoax, Tin Toast and Marmalade for tea, Straubs, Lemon Pie, New Beats, Bread and Butter, Strange Loves, I Want Candy.
Yeah, that
Charles says peaches.
That was
he
covered
should
by
remember.
Bow Wow Wow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that song, Toast. Just a little bit of toast.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Bright bread, brown bread, comes in funny packages for writing on the side. Who did that?
Oh,
A street
I
band.
remember. Yeah, but it's someone quite famous, isn't it?
I think is it Paul? Is it a Paul Young thing? Oh, there you go, Pulsar, and you were right.
Street
Nick.
band?
I
Yeah.
just said that.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
I've got it, but I can't find it.
Oh, right. I remember. Was it Terry Wogan who used to play it all the time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he had that little section. Toast. He had it like a jingle.
Yeah.
Well remembered Pulsar.
Yes. Well
Yeah.
done. So, have you found some records?
Yeah. Some of them.
Oh, hang on.
Um,
I'm just looking up about Toast. It wasn't Terry Wogan. It was Kenny Everett.
oh,
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's save this one to the end.
Oh, there you go. Great video with
Ooh.
food in excess. The one thing. Yep. Pulsar, you're right.
True enough. Say when you're ready, Nick.
Just amuse yourselves for a few seconds.
Okay.
Any more Kipper stories?
No, I've
Trout
got
stories.
Everybody's
Wow,
just
I've had Kippers for years.
Oh, there's a reason.
Oh, his lordship.
No.
Oh
All right.
no, we don't need to see that.
No, we don't know. That's why I did it in my privacy. Yeah, for some reason the heating is clicked in. I don't know what I've done today, but it's just come back on.
Oh, well.
No.
Yeah.
Just put bookmark there.
We're just having an interlude while Nick sorts his
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to get a coffee.
coffee.
Coffee,
I've,
yeah.
I've pulled out a few albums and a few singles. There's a hell of a lot more than I realised.
Huh.
to have food references. Not, it's. I've pulled out stuff with food pictures and whatever. Do you want me to go now, then?
Yeah,
Well,
Mr.
yeah.
Producer will make you
Yeah.
believe.
Okay, let's pop you up. There you are.
We do 7-inch singles first.
Mhm.
King Kurt, banana, banana.
Mhm.
Yes, bananas everywhere.
That's on the stiff label.
Yeah.
You got a new camera, Nick?
No, it's just my normal Samsung phone. I've got it positioned a bit differently.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a big upgrade. Looks great. Sorry.
Banana splits at Dickies.
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
their version of the.
We have a bit of popcorn at the old pictures now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
silly
crikey.
thing.
Yeah.
We could also try a vicious burger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full of gristle, no doubt.
yeah.
Blancmange, Blind Vision.
Oh, crikey, yes.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
one.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant song.
Yeah. They weren't a bad band, were they?
No, they're all right. Living on the Ceiling was a great tune.
Yeah.
Well, I might prefer this one a bit more. I haven't had blancmange for years.
No, nor have
All right, let's get this one out of the way, Ben.
Yeah. Yeah.
I. Brilliant.
I thought you'd change it.
Which is the food reference, though?
Well, there's eggs.
And a
Eggs
lemon.
and lemon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Jackie used to make lovely lemon drizzle cake.
Yeah.
Much missed.
Oh,
And of course, there's a fruit reference at the bottom.
yeah.
There's 4 references.
We're on fire tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate. Yeah.
Yes.
Popcorn,
Various
chocolate.
candies.
Yeah.
Who is that? Wait. Who is that?
Sex Pistols.
Who's the artist?
Yeah.
Sex Pistols.
Yeah, I know, but I've never seen that jacket ever.
It's-
He only had one record.
The woman.
I remember, I haven't played it for years.
Yeah.
Michael, if I remember
Oh, we'll
right,
have a drink of that.
The woman is Sue Catwoman, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
interviews, isn't it? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a studio album.
No. I think it was only released in France. I'm not too sure. Could be wrong. But I think
Wow.
this is a French pressing. I haven't double checked.
No, it reached number 6 in UK album charts.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go
And
then.
it's interviews.
As far as I can remember.
No, it's Some Product, Carry, CARRI, Carry On Sex Pistols.
I've got another Sid Vicious one upstairs, and that's probably the interview one. I've got them mixed up. I've had a nice digestive biscuit.
It's a bit mouldy.
It's a great compilation album, this is. It's got
Yeah.
toy
What sort of
dolls
stuff
on
is
it.
it?
It's got the original Pistols on it, New York Dolls, Sham 69, the Redbeards from Texas, Slaughter and the Dogs, Johnny Thunders and Heartbreakers, the Toy Dolls, Motorhead are on here,
All right.
9 Below Zero, Atomic Rooster, the Buzzcocks.
What a mixed bag.
It bloody well is, isn't it?
Total mixed bag. Atomic Rooster.
X-Ray Specs on here as well, and Hawkwind on here as well.
Hawkwind. What's your Hawkwind trap?
It's a live version of Masters of the Universe. I
Oh,
remember that.
excellent.
Yeah. Very good.
Thing is, I've got a hype label at the back there, and it's covering up stuff. So yeah, digestive biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a thing with a cup of tea. There we go. Great minds think alike.
Yes.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
Strawberries and a nice bit of roast pork.
Yeah.
Time for a bowl of goat's head soup.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I wondered who would show that one.
I haven't got the other one with the goat's head on it.
Right.
Does such a soup exist?
But it must do. You can get goat curry and everything, can't you?
Oh yeah, goat's head soup. Yes, it's real.
Yeah.
David Sylvian enjoying a bowl of rice.
Yeah. I love that album.
It's great, isn't it? It's a good one.
Yeah.
In fact, if I'd have thought about it, I could have pulled out the Dead Kennedys, Holiday in Cambodia. He sings, "You'll work harder with a gun in your back for a bowl of rice a day."
Oh, God. Jesus.
Mac Lads, now that's a band I haven't heard for years.
Well, you should know because they were banned from Northampton and threatened with the police if they bothered turning up.
Oh, God, yeah.
You talk about Judge Dredd being the most banned artist in British music history. This lot ain't far behind them. They're banned from virtually every pub and club and church hall up and down the country. And I was watching a bit of a documentary.
Yeah.
A bit of a documentary about them last week, and they mentioned Northampton. And they were threatened with the police if they turned up.
Oh my God. Yeah. I just reading there's a warning at the top of the album, isn't there? On the right at the top.
Yeah. This record contains material of an explicit nature and should not be sold to minors. Beer and sex and chips and gravy, the Mac Lads.
Here you go. The band were prevented from entering or ejected from venues in Macclesfield, London, Huddersfield, Bury, Cornwall, Blackpool, Colchester, Hull, Newcastle, Cleethorpes, Northampton, Leeds, Wigan, Lincoln, Bolton, Mansfield, Portsmouth, Cheltenham and Norwich. They were also banned from entering the United States.
Well, there you go.
That's your British tour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pie taster.
It features a cartoon on the back of somebody having a good time with a sheep.
Obviously not.
Oh no. No, what's that? No sheep till Buxton.
That's it. Let's show this one next.
There you go.
Hey, baked beans.
Baked beans, yeah.
And this is a reissue, but it's got the poster with it, like the original one had.
Oh, lovely.
And it was only 13 quid.
I have bargained them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they eating? I don't see any food on the table.
There's lobsters on the shirt.
Yeah.
That we got.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, lobster nut, yeah.
From what I recall, when this was first released, they gave away like a free lobster apron type thing with it.
Bim.
And there was also a cutout or a push out lobster as well. I've only ever seen one album with the lobster. You either cut out or push out. So yeah, and I was going to pull out Rock Lobster as well, but totally forgot.
No.
So that's the end of Tones.
Yeah, you need them bibs when you're eating lobster, trust me.
Yes.
I've never had lobster. Never had it.
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
I've shown this one for a soul compilation album.
Mm.
That fish is a sole, but I don't think it's a Dover sole. Dover soles are more rectangular.
yeah.
Could be a lemon sole or even an arse.
yeah.
Who
Yeah,
are
that's
the
it.
artists on that soul directory? Are those American artists?
There's Johnny Johnson and the Bandwagon. Inez and Charlie Fox. Don't know who they are. Taj Mahal's on here. I've heard of him.
Slide the
Great
Family
Curry
Stone.
House as well. Pretty Purdy. Don't know. The Times. Name rings a bell.
Oh,
The
Sly and the
Ray King.
Family Stone.
Who is?
Well, we can see it on the cover. It's
Under
close to the
your
camera.
finger. Under your finger on the front. It's Sly and the
Oh,
Family
right.
Stone.
All right. Yeah.
The
Peaches
Yeah,
Love,
Keys.
Ray King Soul Band, Chambers Brothers, Cliff
Pretty
Knowles and Co.
Birdie.
Glories. Yeah,
That's not a bad.
it's a good collection, that.
Oh, yeah, it was a car boot sale find. That was a few years ago. There's not a lot to see here.
Yeah.
It's totally green.
Mm-hmm.
It's an American ska punk band called Skankin' Pickle.
I think you've shown them before, haven't you? Somebody has.
I think I have, yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
But the name is there. It's embossed. They are called Skankin' Pickle. I can't even remember what part of America they're from. Probably the West Coast or something. Ska punk. Not my favourite
Mm.
ska punk. It's a bit too frantic and manic for me.
Right.
But this was only cheap, and I thought, why not? It's the only other sort of American ska type bands I've got are on compilation albums. But yeah, it was all right. It's all right, but not my absolute favourite. And last of all,
they're out of San Jose in California.
whereabouts in America is that?
It's an hour south of San Francisco by car.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Is that West Coast?
It's on the West Coast, yeah.
There is a food reference in this.
My mom saw at me in the morning, right? Fried eggs in the morning or something like that, right? Fried eggs.
We shall see.
Huh?
But in the booklet,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yay!
English breakfast.
there's another pick as well. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What are jellied eels?
You don't want to know.
No.
Literally, an eel is jellied. It's been
Yeah.
cooked and it's in like in aspic jelly.
My dad used to love them, jellied eels. Fucking
I know.
horrible things.
The chili deals, I'll be firmly pie and liquor.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I could, yeah. I could
Pie
never be
mash
doing
and
with it.
liquor.
Pie and mash just doesn't do it for me.
No.
And the food reference is in right at the very end of the song "Cut My Hair." My fried egg makes me sick first thing in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah, excellent.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, concludes my little presentation.
Excellent.
Well done.
Yeah,
You brought
good
the
stuff.
ruckus.
Yeah.
We all found some cryptic ones tonight, I think. We've all.
Yeah. Anyway, Nick,
Hello.
the other day I was doing a video, a thread that James Griffiths was doing, and it's sort of albums that you only own on CD and not on vinyl.
Yeah, I started making a list, but I haven't managed to do anything with it.
And one of them was that I showed was Goat's Head Soup, and the sort of copy that I've got on CD has got this inside.
Yeah,
That's on the
quite,
LP.
quite frightening, isn't it?
It is. It's horrible, isn't it? It looks satanic, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. So there you go.
Meant to, I think it was meant to.
To shock.
Anyway, while that was going on and I was listening, I went and found this Damned concert
Oh, right, yeah.
on YouTube. It features the 80s lineup, and I'll put it in the chat. If you're a Damned fan, just type that into YouTube and it'll come up. The Damned Live, 13th of June 2004, Showbox Seattle full set. And it's not, it's an amateur thing, but it's really good and it's good sound and good quality. So if you're a bit of a Damned fan, and when I put it in, the first people I think of now is my two cohorts, Mike and Nick, because I know they're both big Damned fans as well.
We are. Yeah.
So yeah, it's worth a watch.
Yeah, I'll give that a watch.
Good. Captain Sensible's just brilliant still. Absolutely top draw.
And still fucking 10 times better than the Clash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, there's not going to be a Rocky's Wheel this week because we know exactly what we're doing next week. We're going to present an album. We're going to Call My Bluff, or Would I Lie to You?
Okay.
Hang on. We have a new arrival.
Good
evening, Simon.
Hello there, you right?
Yeah. How was work?
Oh, horrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
So busy. And I'm just glad to be over with finally.
It's that time of year.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
You're going to stay in avatar mode, Simon? Is your hair a mess?
No, it's not a mess. I just thought I'd close myself off for a few minutes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I've not said thank you, but them albums are excellent, especially that Joan Baez. Did you listen to the Brothers in Arms?
I did.
It's great, isn't it?
It is good, isn't it? It's a surprisingly good album, that is.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I love the different sort of, you've got a sort of poppy stuff and then you've got a gospel stuff as well. And that one with that one with the gospel choir is fantastic on side 2. It's beautiful.
It is nice, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's basically a live track. It's her at the piano and this gospel choir, and it's just
I'm glad you liked it, Ian.
Yeah, I'm really chuffed. My post lady said, she says, well, I know what that is, but she said it's not from Japan.
No.
No, apparently
that's gone through then.
But she did look. Apparently she said she got up, got the step ladders out and looked up on the top of the front.
Right.
So she's a dedicated post lady.
Yeah, she sounds a good lady.
Yeah, she's a top girl.
Sounds like it might be on its way back then. Possibly.
It could be on the way back to you, Michael.
Okay. Hopefully it's in great shape.
Yeah. It's in the term.
But at least we've identified it. Hey, you know.
Well, yeah.
If it does arrive back,
we'll
I have a
take
bit of information for you.
Okay.
We'll have a story to tell, won't it? Yeah. I wonder where it's been.
Pakistan, probably.
Yeah.
All around the world.
Yeah. But we'll
so does everybody know what album they're going to try and see if they can for next week?
You know, it's. Can we review the rules again? Because I'm a little bit. What's the word?
Okay, I'll do a visual explanation. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Shall we make you big?
Yes. Okay. If I was to say a few things about this, I could say this was done on the cheap. This was recorded in 1975. And it featured Brian May on guitar. You've got to pick which one's wrong.
Okay, I got it.
You've got it. Right, there we go.
Yes.
Without cheating.
Without cheating.
No,
We're not allowed to cheat.
No
The
cheat.
rest of us have got to cheat.
Americans don't cheat.
If I smell a whiff of Google, I'll slap your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I don't want to be big anymore. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold up an album, but what I've got to say isn't necessarily about the album. It's about the bands involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
you said this, Nick. Not you. You make the rules up as you go along, mate. We're just
Yes.
following.
And I will bloody well make sure that we play fair.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got one cracking fact which I already knew about. I've got the bullshit facts sorted. I've just got to review the situation for the other one.
Excellent. Sounds great. Yeah.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all-
Nice
that's all it
for
is.
Christmas.
Yeah. Well, that's what that's what this stream is for, apparently. So I'll have fun.
Have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, every Thursday night. Yeah.
And well, next week, you guys in the gallery, we want you to take part as well.
Yeah, but no cheating, otherwise Nick will come and get you.
Yeah, Nick will find out where you are. He'll send
Yeah.
the boys round.
He'll mow you down.
In a Fiat 126.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
No,
looking forward to that.
in the spirit of things, no cheating,
No.
and no
Yeah, exactly.
no prompting people who are having a go.
No.
No.
Now, are we allowed to discuss it between ourselves, or have we all got to make our own? Is it an individual thing, or is it a group thing to say which one's the wrong one?
No, you can talk amongst each other.
That's all right.
Yeah.
because whenever you do it, whenever it's done on the TV, it's the three panelists sit and talk amongst themselves, and they decide as a group, right? We make a joint decision. It's going to be, we reckon it's this one. Be it true
I
or
was
false,
thinking
whatever.
more along the lines of the old program, Call My Bluff,
Yeah.
rather than that, would I lie to you? Because that's not just about, it could be all, my next door neighbour was Johnny Rotten or whatever,
Yeah.
We almost
True or
make a bit of
bluff.
paper with true or bluff.
I was going to do that.
Yeah, I think we should all do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to hold. You're going to have to do two. One with true, one or bluff. When they pick up and say, "Okay, we're going to go with that one," and then you can hold out if it's the true, if it's actually true what they've picked, you put true, and then if you get the no, it's the other way round, isn't it?
Because in on Call My Bluff, it was like definitions of words and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And two of them were wrong, and obviously one of them was right, and that to choose the one that was true. Whereas we got it the other way around, haven't we? Because it's two.
Yeah.
True.
Two are true and one's wrong. So the bluff is the one we want to get, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we got to find the bluff, not the true.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it?
It's more like find my bluff. Rather than call my bluff.
So if it's me doing my one, say for example, it's a 6 here.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of yous have got to agree on one to pick as the bluff.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a group decision. Okay.
Yeah. That'll work.
That'll work. And there we go. Now, you've now seen how we sometimes work out what we're doing backstage. That's how it's done. You've had an insight on what we talk about.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more swearing involved, though, I must admit.
well, exactly. You know, I mean, by watching the live stream, you'd never guess that we actually think about this, would you?
And we do it all into the quoting Larry Graves, high quality entertainment.
We never swear on here. We never swear.
Shut that door.
Now we don't swear. Yeah, there'll be some swearing from me and my bloopers too. Loads of it. Yeah, don't put it on when the kids are in, Simon.
No.
Yes. It's not suitable for work. It's not suitable for public. It's not suitable for your mum. It's not suitable for your dad.
It's just for you.
Excuse me. We haven't used that. We're not going to. Right.
No, we're not using that word. I've sort of put a little pun in it if everyone can see what's under my name.
Oh yes, official. Yeah.
That's my official name.
Yeah.
Blimey, don't start all this all over again.
No. Come on.
No,
Everybody, behave yourselves. It's nearly 10 o'clock.
Yes, we've done that. We've nearly gone 2 hours without that. So yeah. Anyway, I think it's time to round up an album anyway, because we haven't got a little bit to discuss our after hours today. So, and it's all good stuff, of course.
There's 2. There's 3.
It's just waiting for me, isn't it?
Come on, Ian.
Yes. And you're the one who suggested, saying it's time to do this.
We'll hold up Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyway, once again, thank you very much for the panel.
Can I just say,
Yes.
One Step Beyond album, Chaz isn't on the front cover.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh.
There's a first.
Chaz is on the back. He's on the rear of the cover.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah. I'm just looking at it. All his skanking on the back. Yeah.
I felt I had to point that out.
Yes.
Quite right too. Yeah.
I didn't want to tell
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Don't forget next week, the last one before break. Have a little quiz.
And an aftershed warning, this one is not suitable for the kids.
Yeah, sorry folks. Sorry.
It happens.
That's all right. So we'll see you all next week. Have a good week, everybody.
Ta-da, take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.